Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I'm out and about on a Saturday. It's 6 degrees here in southern British Columbia, which would make it about 43, I think, in American. So the temperatures are changing, but I still got my raincoat. You'll know it's serious when I pull out my heavy coat. It's been an exciting morning already. I had a wonderful conference call with Benji this morning. We have our weekly conference call with the Down Semper team. I don't know if you guys all know this, but we have an absolutely dedicated team of people who look after different facets of it. It's a much, much bigger group this year, which is great because it takes some of the pressure off Benji. We got lots of great stuff happening, and expect that to get bigger and better every year. The more we do, the more we want to do, the more we will do, sort of thing. And I think one of the things that is really important in life is to understand that you can't do it all alone. You do actually need people, and people who need people are the luckiest people in the world, right? So, you look at it, and just by having different people, you get different ideas, some of which you don't use. That's okay. But, one idea sort of mixed with another idea, it's called synergy. And 1 and 1 makes 3, is what they say in synergy. And it's so true. So very, very exciting call. Truly international, Japan, Canada, US, it was just like insane. And the update, of course, was that apparently Benji and Judy didn't even feel the earthquake. Everybody else that loves them was, really concerned, and they didn't even feel it. Go figure. And it was nice to get an update from Benji that everybody's feeling a whole lot better. It looks like Benji actually escaped the bug, whatever that bug was. He managed to escape it in some way. Maybe that's because, he is who he is. It's Benji. If anybody's fit enough to escape a bug, it would be Benji. And bless their hearts, the little ones really had a lot of problem, and you have to feel so sorry for children who don't understand what's going on the way that I guess adults do. So anyway, I'm on my way out and about, and my first stop is to go and visit my Jeep store. Sounds strange to say that. I haven't really visited the store very much since I bought my Jeep, but there's a recall on trailer hitches, and I didn't think it applied to me because I've got an aftermarket trailer hitch on mine, which means I changed it from the original one. The original one I had on was a class 3, and I wanted a class 4. I'm waiting for somebody to come out of a parking space. Yeah, right. He probably thinks the same about me as I do about him right now. Okay. Anyway, so apparently there's been a problem with the gas tanks on these Jeeps. They need to inspect it, so I've got to book an appointment unless they can do it right now. We'll find out. I'll be back in a sec. Well, that was pretty painless. Here's the story. I've got an appointment to bring the car back next Saturday. Apparently they don't quite understand that I work for a living and it's a long walk. And they don't have loaners, so which is why I don't have my car serviced here. I have my car serviced someone that lets me have a loaner, even though I pay for it. Oh, we're going to be here for a long time, people. Anyway, so here's the thing. I am now on my way to Walmart. Very sadly, you all know that my original HAL bit the dust and that I quickly went and got another one. Well, the one that I got, I had a feeling, and I said so when I bought it, that the box had been opened. And they said, oh, well, don't worry. Oh, sorry, everybody, I forgot to clean my windshield before I started. Hang on. Anyway, so what I did was I realized when I started to use it that the timer wasn't working properly, which is an absolute bear. And you know, that part of me that is very inventive is thinking, oh, well, I can get another timer and I'll plug this into the timer and then I'll do it that way. And I'm thinking, no, really. You know, I use this a lot, and I use it a lot for YouTube videos, so I think I need one that works. So this one is now going back, and all credit to Walmart, who have, I think, a 90-day policy. I will explain to them what the problem is, and it's interesting, though, because the manufacturer said, don't return it to the store, return it to us. I'd do that if I still had all the packing, but I don't. You know, I ditched the packing. You can imagine I was so excited to get it, and I just up and hucked all the packing because I didn't need it. I knew the machine, I knew how it worked. You know, I wasn't on a testing mission, I was on a let's cook. Now, I cannot tell you what has happened to me in the meantime. I think part of the reason I've been so sad in the last week is because my halogen's not working. You see, it's a really fun gizmo. And if you're going to have a gizmo, you might as well have one that you enjoy. You know, it was a bit... You know, I found that with the George Foreman, for example, I used it a lot originally, and then I didn't use it as much. Now, I had my halogen for over a year, and I was using it almost every day, at least once a day. Now, that's the joke. At least once a day. That's pretty scary for a gizmo. It's like a toaster oven. Or a microwave. You know, you use it a lot. So, this one is going back, and the good news is, I guess, that we're getting close to Christmas. I believe it's 40 days today. I'm not sure if they'll have them in. This was the last one in the store when I got it, and I don't know if they've got new stock in. New stocking. Oh, very nice. How's that for a Christmas pun? I wonder if they got new stocking. It's a good job I amuse myself, isn't it? And what I will do is I will get my money back on this one and then order another one online. Now, the joke is the ones online are cheaper than the one I bought. This is called a strange way of doing investments. I have to return it to save money. Go figure. You know that would amuse me. So I am hoping that this goes flawlessly. And that will leave me some time to go and have a coffee. I might go and see if Alex is still working today. You remember I met her in the coffee shop last time. I might go and have a small cup of coffee with her. I mean, she was kind enough to buy me a coffee when I was there last time, so least I can do is go and support the store called Mink. What a nice name. And of course I immediately think of mink coats, but then I would, wouldn't I? All right, seriously, where's the parking space, people? Huh, there we are. Right when I asked for it, there it was. Now listen, little man with the Saturn, it'd be a really good idea if you watch behind you before you start reversing, because there are people like me coming in. There you go. Okay, let me see if you happen to be young person. What can I say? Not much. All right, see you in a bit. So I'm in Walmart and I'm busy trying to find myself another halogen oven. And look what I found for Manon. A pink unicorn. Oh my gosh. How awesome is that? Well, guess what? Very pleasant surprise. They had another one.